Okay. We're back for the first time in a few days. The other day I was going to play more Phantasy Star, but servers were down for maintenance. So that was a thing. We'll get to that eventually. So yeah, I'm not gonna refight Phaleg because I don't really need to. Anyways, yes, I am being distracted. Right, let's just hop into it. My name is Captain Shar. I am mostly a retro gamer. Sometimes I do reaction content, but today we're playing games. I forgot to turn on a few other things real quick. Do that. In other news, I did get my retro PC almost up and running completely though. The tracking does not like it when I turn my head. Got that, got that, got that, got that. Alright, click play. And I do have water. I wonder. Damn it! I guess that one was gonna have to wait. Like, I wonder how much water I should be drinking. Probably more than I am. So we're gonna start 5 today. It's kind of funny just how fast this game boots up in the base game. Versus NGS, because NGS just seems to be...
Emergency mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARCSOPs, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
Yep, did it again. Only close Steam. I don't know why it does that.
As we ponder drastic countermeasures against the new profound darkness, an extra-dimensional planet lies waiting beyond a connected subspace. Its name, Earth.
Recap.
Following a series of disturbances that shook Earth to its core, the state of ARCS had been changing. While photons exist, the profound darkness will return, no matter how many times it is slain. But we were closer than ever to pulling it out at the root, and preventing anyone else from suffering in its cataclysmic wake.
Okay. Interesting. That's in engine.
Shao? We're here.
Haven't seen you two in ages. You look tense. Are you okay?
I'm good. We've all worked hard to reach this point.
A little slow on the uptake there.
Guess I can't exactly tell you to relax. But don't worry, you two have my full support.
Okay, you two. It's time to take back Persona.
Right, I forgot what all the other bullshit was happening. Dark Falls is still there.
While Persona is playing host to the profound darkness, it's still fighting its control. Every time Arx fights the profound darkness and starts to weaken it, Persona pushes back time. They rewind time to the point just before the profound darkness's revival over and over again.
We can't just leave them like that. We have to save them, right?
Persona is the profound darkness's
yeah.
core. They still live on. Something you know better than anyone.
This theme is the same. It's the same boss music from Phantasy Star 4 for Profound Darkness.
Saving them won't be possible unless we sever their tie to the profound darkness. And even if we do save them, the profound darkness will seek out a new host body. It could make matters even worse. Our best bet is to erase the profound darkness altogether. We've just never had a way to do that. Until now, that is.
Exactly! Hitsugi's Ame no Murakumo is the key. The cleansing katana that purges evil. It saved Al and Mother when they were Dark Falls for a time. No reason this should be any different. Just do the same as before.
With their help, I've managed to analyze the Ame no Murakumo's abilities and replicate them. Your
How
tie with
convenient.
Persona. Your weapon. Here it is. I entrust this power to you. You should be the one.
That's not my sword I carry.
The operation is straightforward enough. Cut through the profound darkness's core. If you can sever Persona from the profound darkness, the two of you can wake Persona up together.
Absolutely. I've got so very much to say.
So how?
Right?
How? Ain't this gonna fuck up the timeline by waking myself up?
Emergency code due.
The large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your support.
Show yourself.
I'm going for it.
I have no idea if that's what I was supposed to do. The toy's not there.
Completed.
I don't know if that was how it's supposed to play out. It's never clear. This thing looks like a Final Fantasy boss.
I'm getting readings from Persona. You take it from here.
Right! It's time for us to...
Why the slow-mo effects all of a sudden? It's like they just discovered how to do slow down.
What's this? Why is it getting all bendy?
It's
Space-time interference? Where is it trying to jump? And why?
Readings! Gone! Tracking over!
Calm down, Sierra. There's nothing to trace. No signs in the area. We've completely lost them.
Oh no!
That'll be fine, don't worry.
Report from Earth Guide. No sign of our friend on Earth either, they say. I see. An urgent transmission from an operator. Is this a telescopic image? Space is warping. Is it a black hole? Those aren't terribly rare, but they sure don't just pop out of nowhere. It's not a star's gravitational collapse. It's an intermediate mass. Observed values are coming back negative. Its expansion velocity is crazy. If it keeps expanding at its current pace, it'll consume the whole universe. This black hole defies all logic. What's going on here? Does it have something to do with their disappearance? It's hard to rule it out based on the timing. I'll continue looking into both matters.
No.
Sorry for the wait, ladies.
That entrance.
I see you've been apprised about the black hole. That'll save me some time. I've got 2 pieces of news. First, the good news. We've located a reading.
Really? Then we have to save them!
Not so fast, Matoy. Next, the bad news.
It's in the black hole.
The reading is coming from inside the black hole. It's the one and only absolute rest frame. The origin point of the universe, where planet Xion used to reside. That's where the Guardian is.
What a coinkydink. Meow. The cloth physics and hair
Stop right
physics
there!
hate this.
You're a slippery one. But this game of tag is over. The deal's dead or alive! Waste her! What?
Don't take me lightly. I'm prepared to fight!
corrupt but still royalty. But you're taking us just as lightly, princess.
A summoning circle? He's a sorcerer?
Goblins. Can't show me showing up to save this.
Who are you?
The hell are you? Then again, who cares? Mess with us and you're both dead meat.
More ephemera? Steal yourself, stranger!
Man, I just love this stuff. Can't get enough of it. Get a move on, summons. Stop them like the pests they are.
The character cannot give less of a shit.
Slaying our foes is the only way we can get out of this now. May I please request your aid?
Yeah, that's all you got?
Please, allow me to thank you again for your aid. I was in such a hurry to meet my brother, I failed to take heed of search parties. May I ask your name? I owe you my life. I do not exaggerate. I am being hunted by the ruler of this realm. Please, introduce yourself. My name is... That's quite enough of that, Lost Record. Well, now it is time to go ahead and back home. Huh? Is something wrong? Vanished. Goodness, who was that?
I didn't realize she didn't come into it till now.
What the? How did you come back? More to the point, are you okay? Does it hurt anywhere? Oh gosh.
Just a black hole.
Gone in a flash, back in a flash. I'm glad you're safe. Could you fill us in on what happened?
You're barking up the wrong tree. Sorry to send them back without warning. I was kind of in a hurry.
How did you get in here?
How? Well, I just went, and here I am. Oh dear, did I barge in on a private conversation? I should know to knock before entering a room. Silly me, I've just been alone for so long. Common sense doesn't even occur to me.
So how long have you been out of the picture for?
I'm not getting any teleport readings. She's not Arcs. From these readings, she's a body comprised entirely of photons? Well, she's not a full spawn. Do you know her? Wow, you all look so wary.
Who are you?
Oh, duh! You don't know who I am. Sorry, that didn't even cross my mind. I'm Oma. Would it be clearer if I called myself the original Clarice Crace? Right now, I'm Alma, though. I'd like it if you'd call me that.
So she's the weapon?
Claris Grace the First? I thought she was dead.
Oh, my body's long gone. I'm like all photons now. I'm sure you know this, but my old body got busted up by Luther. Not my mind, though. The photons never vanished. I've been together with the Akashic Records ever since.
Interesting.
Basically, I guess you could say that after I died, I turned into an Akashic Records ghost. What could prove it? Is there anything that can? Oh, I've got it! I'll show you my specialty. Watch closely now. 3, 2, 1. Boom! What? But how? That's not teleportation! We felt this sensation before. The technique Luther used to control time?
Huh.
Yup. He fiddled around with me and finagled a way to copy that, I guess. By the way, if you call that a technique, Cassie will get super fussy and be all like, "It's magic, damn it!"
Who the hell's Cassie?
Reggie and Mary would always shake their heads and act totally stumped. Oh yeah, Reggie and Mary are still around, right? They'd know who I am. I'm sorry. Reggie? Mary? Who are you talking about?
Regulus?
I mean Regius and Maria. They're
Yeah.
still alive and kicking, right? They wouldn't appreciate those nicknames. You can tell, huh? They always did tell me to knock it off with those.
They're both out on assignment. We won't be able to see them for a while.
Oh, that's a shame. Wait, meeting them wouldn't help anyway. They're not tied to Xion, so they wouldn't see me. You know Xion? Totally. We spent a lot of time together. I know about Xiao, too.
Interesting.
So people can only see you if they have a tie to Xion. Is that why you came to us? Akashic Records ghost?
Yep. The way things are now, you're the only ones who can sense me. And you're the only ones who can do something about what's going on. I know this must be hard for you to swallow. I'll tell you everything I know. Could you at least hear me out?
Maybe. This is gonna be another long haul.
Let's review. Sierra, run an expansion progress simulation based on the new black hole's present status.
Yes, sir. Putting it on the monitor. This is the new black hole that popped up at the same time that you went missing. And this is a prediction assembled from a Florenberg black hole analysis based on present information.
Big words. Okay.
Everything's getting swallowed. The world will turn all black. Conventional black holes do not expand at this velocity. Something's clearly up here.
Alma, tell me something. You called yourself a ghost of the Akashic Records. This return was undoubtedly due to your power. The readings were inside the black hole, so it stands to reason that you were in there. And you came from there. Tell me, what's in there? Where does that black hole lead?
I think you know the answer to that, Xiao. There's only one thing there. The location where the planet Xion used to be. The origin point. The birthplace of the universe.
Which is kind of funny because what it actually is in this game.
It's the Akashic Records itself. And you got lost on that world. Let's call it Omega for convenience's sake. The world of Omega is the Akashic Records made manifest. Maybe it would be easier to say it's what the Akashic Records dreams of. Records made manifest? Does that mean that the string of events on Earth, that Ether has something to do with this? Probably. Photons are tied to the Akashic Records. I bet photons fused with Aether that became altered on Earth, and that's why they got all crazy. But I thought the Akashic Records were Xion, and she's gone now. Well, you're a little off. Xion is Xion. The Akashic Records are the Akashic Records. It's true that with Xion gone, there's no one left who can access the Akashic Records. But the Akashic Records are still there. It's just that there's nobody left to see them. The universe is still being recorded. So basically, the Akashic Records are a library, and Xion's a librarian? Oh, good one! That's a perfect comparison, I'd say. The library still stands, even if there's nobody around to manage it. Nobody was supposed to be able to access the Akashic Records to begin with. But the Akashic Records have manifested themselves as a single world. Omega.
The profound darkness jumped to this visible manifestation of the Akashic Records and fused with it, thus leading to the creation of a potentially universe-consuming black hole, I take it.
Dreams are what we see when our brains are organizing our memories. It's the same for the Akashic Records. I think the Akashic Records are dreaming while sifting through its memories of the whole universe. That dream has taken shape. Well, actually, it's a little more complicated than that. The thing is, malice has entered the dream. If we don't do something, everything's gonna be engulfed in darkness. The past, the future, all creation as we know it. That's why I came here. I'm gone now, but I still want to see the future that all of you and Xion worked to weave. I think I've covered everything I can explain. Would you be willing to help me out?
I got a choice. Wait, that's it?
The profound darkness has infiltrated the Akashic Records. We have to slay it and sever their link. It's straightforward enough work. No different from what we've been doing so far. The thing is, I'm coming up blank as far as how to get there. And what Omega's condition is. First off, how do we physically reach Omega? There are no ARC ships capable of probing into a black hole.
True.
Easy! We stopped time for the launch!
What?
Why am I not surprised you can do that? Is it every Clearest Cray's job to pull ludicrously crazy stunts?
Xiao, you forget Lufa could time stop too.
Sorry, I think I'm lost. Basically, gravity doesn't apply when time is stopped.
Huh, the clothing's a bit more jank in NGS for some reason.
We bypass the black hole's innate supergravity by stopping time. Then we send you to Omega. The theory is sound, sure, but it's still crazy. It's not crazy at all. I got someone out, so there's nothing stopping me from sending someone back in. Not gonna lie, though. It'll be exhausting to do alone. It would be so much easier if Clara's Craze were here. So, second, could you give me a hand? Who? Me? I could use another photon manipulation expert. You'll do fine, really. Oh, You'll be just fine. Be careful out there, okay? I'll be waiting for you.
Sierra, you should head to Omega 2. I'll take over ship management for the time being.
You can count on me! Oh, wait! Does that mean I'm going inside Omega? I'm not proud of it, but combat is not my thing! Okay, I'll try to give you a form that will allow you to focus more on navigation. How about that, Sierra? Exactly what form it will be might depend on what kind of mood Omega's in, though. I don't know about this. This isn't how I imagined my first field assignment was gonna go. I am scared, but I'll be fine if I'm with you. Here's how this is gonna work. We'll approach the time-stopped black hole in the gateway ship. It'll be easier to send you over a shorter distance, so once you're ready, commandeer the gateway ship, okay?
I might have to go back and do this and try to do something a little anything of hardcore. Mount.
The world of Omega is what the Akashic Records dream of. It's a jumbled up mishmash of all the records in the universe. The civilization and culture of Omega comes from random planets and eras logged in the Akashic Records. It's a waking dream spawned from the collective memories of an entire universe, so you're bound to run into all sorts of crazy stuff. I know I'm the one who asked you to go, but stay on your toes, okay? And take care of things.
We'll try.
Here! Over here! Surprised? I was surprised myself. I was speechless. At least I can always stay close to you in this form. Okay, I, Sierra, will be your humble navigator.
Okay.
Let's start by finding a place with lots of life sign readings.
Meow.
This is a pretty imposing place. What do they do here?
War!
You there! What are you doing?
You don't look familiar. Are you one of the king's minions?
Your strange garb is unquestionably suspicious. Identify yourselves!
Your clothing makes you suspicious. Who are you? Oh yeah, just for the FYI, this is Phantasy Star 1.
We come in peace.
The little one speaks. What is this creature?
What? I figured I'd look right at home like this. Oh, jeez. What do we do now? What's all the commotion?
Lady Harriet! My apologies for causing a stir. We found some suspicious figures skulking around. We were just about to apprehend them.
Suspicious figures? It's you!
Lady Harriet, no! Stay back. They're dangerous.
No, we're not.
How are they dangerous? They are my guests.
Your guests. Even if that were true, this is hardly the time.
Varuna, I am most grateful for your consideration as my adjutant. However, I will be fine. Please allow me to handle this.
Yes, ma'am. Just call if you're in any trouble at all. I'll be right there.
Thank you, Varuna. Come, this way.
What is his visual novel style?
This is my personal tent. No one will disturb us here. Do you remember me? You saved my life not long ago. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I am Harriet. I would ask you a somewhat impertinent question. Do you know of me? Of this land? In fact, do you know of this world at all? Yes, I thought as much. You wear foreign garb, you know nothing of us, and you wield overwhelming might.
Yep.
Truly, it is just as legend foretold. How long we have awaited you. What legend is this now? Well...
Rawr.
Hey, that rumbling and stuff outside can't be anything good, can it?
It never is.
Lady Harriet,
You may enter.
sorcerers have arrived at the Royal Army camp. They appear to be preparing for a summoning.
They're going to summon a Castrum Demonica here, aren't they? Strike the enemy camp before the ritual is complete! Varuna, muster all troops!
Lady Harriet, that would be dangerous. I think we should retreat.
If we keep retreating, they'll corner us at our stronghold sooner or later. We would be finished. And I can hardly flee alone while everyone else is fighting.
Lady Harriet.
We'll launch a pinpoint blitz. Varuna, notify the troops immediately. My apologies. I must take the field. I will give you a full overview later, should I return alive. What's the plan? I sure do. Say no more.
You already know what I'm gonna do. I need a weapon.
Let's go join Harriet.
For battle. Rawr.
Summoners! Prepare for Castrum Demonica summons! Crush the rebels who wreak havoc in our land!
Skeletons.
Stop the Castrum Demonica summons! Charge!
They went from having no extras to going full crazy.
But we're this close! All men, keep pushing! We're through! This is it! Arx Demonica. You were one step too late! Come forth, Castrum Demonica!
You will not stop me.
Stand strong! Stand!
A Castrum Demonica has been sighted. Monsters are swarming the area.
Castrum Demonica? There's no breaching, it's Arx Demonica! All forces, retreat! I will take command!
Uh-huh.
All forces have retreated. Lady Harriet, you should do the same.
No! I yet have a role to play!
Lady Harriet, you wouldn't.
Let the secrets of the Buster be made manifest!
Lady Harriet, no! You can't. You know that no one has ever been able to control the Buster Tower before.
Yet control it I must! It is the only way to destroy the Castrum Demonica's Arx Demonica! Please, heed my call. Banish the encroaching darkness. Am I not good enough? Is my soul not...
I just had to make an entrance.
Boy, talk about a close shave. You, why are you here? Yeah, exactly. We can't just ignore someone in need. A member of Arx? No, a guardian would never abandon someone. A guardian? Thank you. Well, maybe don't thank us just yet.
They'll be fine. Don't worry
Not
about
even
it.
a guardian can go non-stop against an endless stream of enemies.
You sure about that?
The enemy forces seem to be driving Harriet's troops back. We have to breach that barrier and do something about that kooky castle. But that barrier is airtight. Breaking through is gonna be hard. Can we hold out long enough?
Hello, aliens.
The Buster Tower just stabilized. What is it, Harriet? There may be a way for us to break through the barrier after all. Allow me to place my faith in your might, the might of the Guardian.
I need a moment to actually be able to talk again. So we're in the world of Omega, which is the Akashic Records of Memories.
A grotesque castle suddenly appears, bearing down on the battlefield. And
Ooh,
with
Tetris.
it, the entire battle changes for the worse. The Arx Demonica was birthed by the abominable fortress known as the Castrum Demonica. Said fortress is said to possess an impenetrable defense. It cannot be escaped from or assaulted. Those who try are crushed. More horrible than the
Tetris blocks are
Castrum
winning.
itself are the monstrosities that issue from its
No,
maw,
form a line, you clowns.
mercilessly pillaging and murdering. Clearly, there remains no choice but to flee. At least, that was how it should have been. Just then, a visitor appears from another world. The arrival of a savior bearing the light of hope, who cuts through the wicked foes, assailing the princess. And the savior's strength will be etched into the annals of history forevermore. Our aim is to halt the enemy invasion as we destroy the opposing Arx Demonica and Castrum Demonica. Over there is the enemy encampment. Deep within stands the enormous Castrum Demonica. My soldiers have their hands full fighting off the monsters in the
Those are
vicinity of the
big-ass
fortress.
skeletons.
Eventually, try as they might, they will be overrun. The Castrum Demonica is the source of our foes. Should it remain standing, victory is unthinkable.
So we need to take down the Castrum Demonica in the middle of the enemy encampment? But what do we do about the Arx Demonica thing that's protecting it? That'll take some time to destroy.
We have a weapon for that purpose. I present to you the Buster Tower. The might of the Buster Tower can easily break through the defenses of the Arx Demonica. But my power is insufficient. I am incapable of managing such a weapon. However, earlier it reacted to you. It should now be possible to unleash its full potential. The Buster Tower is now capable of launching a Buster Ram, the only thing that can destroy the Arx Demonica.
The enemy is on the move! I don't think we have time to talk anymore!
Goblins!
In summary, we use the Buster Tower to break the barrier. Then we smash the Castrum Demonica.
Yes, precisely as you say. A word of warning. If the Buster Tower is destroyed, it will mean defeat.
Okay, we're going into this blind, but let's give it a shot. I'll do my best to direct you. Good luck.
It's basically the same as the mining-based defense event.
Destruction of Arx Demonica confirmed. All that's left now.
That phase.
No sign of enemy activity. Take this chance to gather mana to summon a Buster Ram. Now,
Yeah, I'm
collect
getting the
some
idea.
mana from the surrounding area.
So, we're in the world of Omega, which is inside a black hole after their profound darkness decided to dip out. We're in the memories of the Akashic Records.
We need to focus on protecting the Buster Towers.
Yeah, we got that already. However, the memories of the Akashic Records Shion's homeworld is actually the whole world for Phantasy Star 1.
And destroy the Castrum Demonica.
So we're really playing Phantasy Star 1 in Phantasy Star Online 2.
The enemy camp is directly across from us. Defend the Buster Ram at all costs.
Stop yapping and let me move. I think they're supposed to live longer.
The enemy forces have been put down. Now's our chance to summon the Buster Rams and destroy the Arx Demonica.
Yeah, I kind of got the gist of it.
Time to attack the Castrum Demonica.
Go on. I forgot the castle to move.
Castrum Demonica's annihilated. Great work. Now head on back.
On behalf of my people, thank you for your gracious assistance.
I couldn't agree more. It's what Arx does. Anyway, I'm curious about that Castrum Demonica and the Buster Tower. Let's start with the Castrum Demonica that kept popping out enemies. Was it a bunch of rocks, or was it actually alive?
It is a castle and a living thing both. They are living fortresses that call forth endless waves of monsters, thus, Castrum Demonica. They are foul wedges, driven into the world by way of large-scale conjurations.
Conjure... what now?
A type of magic that summons enslaved creatures from other realms.
Right, because in the first Phantasy Star was magic.
This may all be new to you, since you're both from another world. In this world, we have something called sorcery. It is a means by which one draws upon mana in the atmosphere to trigger supernatural phenomena.
It sounds comparable to what we know as photons and techniques. Maybe the reason it was so easy for me to analyze the Castrum Demonica and the Buster Tower was because they share similar roots.
Individuals can only harness so much mana alone. A person's sorcery prowess was generally limited to a fairly ordinary degree.
Makes sense.
That is, until these ephemera came along.
These roses of Stinky.
Suddenly, seedlessly, ephemera, just the blossoms, began blooming all over the world decades prior. It came to light that the ephemera made extremely efficient catalysts for sorcery. One land mastered bodily enhancement. A second used them as regents for mind control potions. Another solved the riddle of replication. And in my land, they discovered the art of conjuration. The Castrum Demonica is the apex of conjuration sorcery. Once its ephemera-consuming summon is complete, it wedges itself into the ground.
I don't remember fighting any castles in Phantasy Star 1, though.
It deploys a highly durable Arx Demonica barrier and summons endless monsters to intercept its foes. Even the castrum itself is quite deadly. It has been said to be impossible for someone on a human level to breach and conquer these fortresses, no matter what sorcery they avail. Furthermore, the act of summoning one consumes all mana and ephemera in the area, leaving no way to counter-summon another Castrum Demonica to fight the first.
So basically, the first side to summon a Castrum Demonica always wins?
Just so. The face of war in this world has greatly changed since the advent of the Castrum Demonica. The Buster Tower conjuration is what was invented to counter it.
The thing you were using in the fight just now, right?
It is a siege weapon, designed to breach the Arx Demonica generated by the Castrum Demonica, drawing upon the mana in the atmosphere. However, it requires an enormous amount of mana to control. Without ephemera, it was beyond our ability to harness.
But our friend here could do it, and we were able to destroy the Castrum Demonica.
Power always comes at a price. Sorcery requires mana. Technology requires hard work. Wielding such inordinate power at no cost is by no means a good thing.
She's not wrong.
All this unrest, the tension between the nations of our world, the coup in my kingdom. Ephemera is the catalyst for it all.
Unless she's
It's a
talking about
fiendish
something else.
flower whose nectar drives the world mad. Our aim is to eliminate it and restore peace to the land. No, the world.
World peace? Well, nobody could say you aren't aiming high. Not that I blame you. Harriet, would you be willing to let us have that flower?
Is it Dark Falls?
Channel your power into it. Channel photons, like you're holding a weapon.
It exploded?
I knew it!
Uh,
Wait! You knew what, Harriet?
It is the legend I mentioned previously. A fairy tale widely known in our world since ancient times. It goes like this.
Lord Trop?
When the realm is enshrouded in darkness, Lament not, for a hero shall spring forth from otherworldly luminance, spirit guide in tow. The hero shall serve as a beacon and cross the path of light. They shall tread the path of the brave, shepherding all those who follow. In turn, those who take up arms shall guide wayward souls lost to darkness. Perilous is the path they tread, yet righteousness will prevail. Fear not our savior, for by their hand shall light shine on blackest night, banishing the darkness forevermore.
Why is the dude above that painting Vlad the Impaler?
Visitor from another land, spoken of in legend. Or should I say guardian? Please, will you lend us your aid?
Gosh, the scope of all this just grew exponentially.
A little bit.
In fact, are you sure you're okay with all this, Harriet? I get that there's a legend, but we're clearly not from this world. Do you really want to trust random strangers with something so important?
The legend alone, I would have taken with a grain of salt. But you have aided me in my time of need. And twice now you've come to my rescue. That is enough for me to trust you. More than enough. To fly to someone's aid without hesitation in a realm where you tread blindly. It's no small feat.
Her body's like 60% leg.
I would trust you. With or without the legend.
That ephemera flower just now, it disintegrated in reaction to photons. That's an F-factor mass. As members of ARCS, we consider those a problem.
Dark Falls.
Besides, how can we say no when you're asking so nicely?
Thank you so much.
Well, we've gathered plenty of intel. How about we pop back to the ARC ship to deliver a report real quick?
Yeah, looks like there'll be lots of cutscenes in this one.
It's even more of a mess than I feared.
Also, this is the chapter where Alma first appears. So all the times she's been narrating through 1, 2, and 3, it's just been her basically looking back at it.
You're right about that. All this talk of sorcery and summonings, it's all over the place. Crazy doesn't begin to describe it. For what it's worth, I don't think our world's history has any bearing on Omega. None of their attire or equipment is in my databanks.
There's a lot to process here, and it is rather jumbled, but we've gleaned 2 vital pieces of knowledge from this right off the bat. First, it's possible to return from Omega.
Yeah, so you just threw me over there as a test thing then?
Second, it's possible to send you into Omega.
Yeah, we gathered that. Also, Xiao's got his Persona glasses on now and his Persona hairstyle.
The Akashic records are a mishmash of multiple time axes. That's why Omega's history is such a jumble.
Huh. Multiple time axes. Does that mean... Is she confirming multiverse again?
But that also works to our advantage.
Also, she's the reason why Lufer has the ability to use time control, because I guess it was her ability originally.
You're the only one who can visit the world on the other side. But a parallel version of you from another time axis should help you out.
Alright.
I'll trust your judgment as far as what to do on site.
So you're telling me I have to find myself?
Helping this Harriet girl should help you learn more about Omega. It's a solid choice for a Guardian as well, of course.
So for the time being, our goal is to help Harriet out and destroy the Castrum Demonicas plaguing the countryside. We gotta run a full analysis of the Buster Tower for that. If we can emulate those, we might be able to produce our own facsimiles.
We're just gonna steal this other world's technology.
Let's knock them dead out there.
I still have to do Phantasy Star Zero at some point.
So that's why I made sure to fudge things on my end this time. Guardian or not, regular medical exams are not optional. Is that clear, Matoy? Yes, ma'am. This is no laughing matter. That goes for you, too. Just because you're a Guardian, that doesn't mean the rules don't apply to you.
Actually, they don't.
You and the second are different Guardians from Reggie and Mary. You have your own unique roles to play.
I didn't know Regulus and Maria were Guardians as well.
I wonder what happened that led to that point.
Oh, that's easy. They've been fighting a grand battle against the Fall Spawn for a very long period of time. Of course, they started before I was born, so I haven't been watching them the whole time.
Hey, Sierra. Is there any way for us to look back at everywhere these two have been? I'd love to be able to see what happened on Arcs while I was gone. You know, just like you'd look over any other set of records.
I'm afraid that's not... Ha ha ha! Yes, there is a way. There is? Our friend here's experiences have been utterly invaluable, so of course I made a database out of them. That said, I haven't had a chance to organize it, and I can't be sure of their veracity unless our friend is here to help me.
Then come on, let's reminisce about your past together.
No, we just did all
It'll
that.
keep our info in order, and we'd all love to know what you've been through up till now. So I really think there's no downside here.
If they just fade out.
Guardian. Thank you for your earlier assistance.
Also, this chapter takes the appearance more of a visual novel, if you haven't noticed already, for the way these cutscenes are being played out. So instead of fully animating a lot of the cutscenes, they play out more like the PSP game did.
I'm most grateful
reason.
to you for saving Lady Harriet. Even something so obvious was beyond my power to do. That frustrates me. The only reason I couldn't assist Lady Harriet back there was because I was too feeble. I'm supposed to be Lady Harriet's adjutant. If only I were as strong as you, Guardian, she might be more willing to lean on me.
Start weightlifting, my bro.
Hey, you're not thinking of using ephemera, are you? From what we've learned, ephemera's awfully tempting, and we've heard very little about its side effects so far. Is everyone really okay with not using ephemera at all in light of that?
No matter how fiercely we lament our weakness, none of us would dare to use ephemera. There could be no greater betrayal of Lady Harriet's wishes. Ephemera twists the world, and it would be folly to say that no one questions that claim. But Lady Harriet strives for all our sakes. That much is undeniable.
He looks like an aged-up Link from Legend of Zelda.
When she instigated this uprising to strike down Prime Minister Lutz, a man obsessed with personal gain, she did so purely for the people.
Lutz mentioned. If you don't remember, Aliens, Lutz was from Phantasy Star 1 as well. He was one of the party members we recruited. He was the big mate, the powerful mage we got in the party.
She devotes herself tirelessly to the cause of righteousness, no matter how much harm it does to her mind and body. No. All of us have found a purpose for ourselves in supporting Lady Harriet in her quest. Guardian, I am truly grateful to you for rescuing her. But I am her adjutant. I'll be the one to protect her.
No need to get jealous, dude.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Talk about transparent! He's head over heels for Harriet! That was pretty educational, too.
Yeah, we just found out Lutz is in this.
Everyone's more enthused about Harriet than about eliminating Ephemera. From what he's saying. He's so dashing and handsome, though. He must have grown up from an upstanding family with cultured siblings and all that.
Uh-huh. So now that I have the context, though, of Phantasy Star 1...
It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all.
Like, I have the context of the characters and all that since replaying this game, from replaying this one now. So I actually do have a concept of what this character should be in this, instead of just them being just characters from the first time I played this.
I've lost my body and life once already. It exists as an offering to the people. It exists to be with them.
Wait, I've lost my body and life once already. So you died once already?
So don't be afraid, Harriet. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. You caught me at a most embarrassing moment, didn't you? I am, yes. I would be lying if I claimed otherwise.
Now I have to wonder, wait, this is playing out the choices if they actually matter in this, like they did in Phantasy Star Portable.
But it is a fear I must never forget. A fear of conflict is what fuels my desire to bring it to a swift end, and it keeps me off the field. Thus, I must always keep that fear close to my heart, so that I do not act recklessly. But... please don't tell anyone you saw me lose my composure. Ever. The people would worry.
Well, also keeping fear in you also can make you panic. Oh, good. It smells like gas. 4 nations. Oh, good. Wind, earth, air, water.
Say, you've mostly spoken about your own land so far. There are others in this world too, right?
Yes, that's right. This continent is divided into 4 cardinal nations. This is the southern nation. Here lies the domain of Quento, a land of nature and magic. I am the second child of the late king of Quento.
Doesn't ring any bells. I don't even know if there was a town called Cuento in Phantasy Star 1 now.
In the sense that I am royalty, yes. You are welcome to see me as one. But it is precisely because I am royalty that I must, on occasion, take up arms and fight. Prime Minister Lutz was drunk on the power and prosperity brought about by Ephemera when he launched his coup.
Interesting. He's a prime minister, Lutz, in this. So is he not a powerful mage, or is he just a schmuck in this?
Because of that, my father lost his life, and we were banished from the kingdom. Now Lutz calls himself king, and he forces the people to bear greater burdens than ever in the name of augmenting his forces. As members of the royal family, it falls to us to put an end to Lutz's tyranny.
My memories of 1 are a little fuzzy, but I do remember that, Elise, that was her, or Alyssa, whatever the hell her name was, her brother got killed by the government, by the king or whatever, and that was the whole quest. basically.
I cannot allow our land to become intoxicated by power and plunge headlong into a foolhardy war. I would like you to meet someone, so that we might discuss what comes next. I would like you to meet someone. The invitation Harriet extended to the Guardian led them on a journey to a city in southern Quento. It was a location that was far removed from the events in the royal capital. The city was a remote little burg, unaffected by the fighting. It offered no sign at all of nearby conflict.
So it was quiet and peaceful.
Ah, Lady Harriet! Welcome back!
Skyrim NPCs.
We were all so frightened when we heard you'd come under attack. I'm so glad you're safe. Oh, you must be tired, Lady Harriet. I'll prepare rooms for you, Mr. Varuna, and your entourage. It pains me to have worried you. But rest assured, there is no need to be concerned. These people have kept me quite safe. I must show my guests in. Please, as you were. Don't mind me. My apologies for all of the commotion. We are currently bound for the Quento Revolutionary Army headquarters.
There's an awful lot of people here for a revolutionary army.
They are all people who could not bear the tyranny of the current pretender, Prime Minister Lutz.
Prime Minister Lutz's highest priorities are the collection of ephemera and the summoning of Castrum Demonicus using it. Castrum Demonicus are summoned without regard to where people live. One after another, it's becoming increasingly erratic.
Enslavement by technology is a pox upon the world. I am certain that ephemera is no different in that regard.
You wouldn't like our world then.
The one I'd like you to meet is just inside. Coming in!
Here we go. We went from having no background characters to being full of background characters.
You know, normally you wait for someone to bid you enter before barging in. You defeat the purpose of knocking otherwise.
If I awaited your reply, brother, the whole day would be wasted.
And how many other sunsets have there been besides?
I know that voice.
Oh? Did you bring guests? Does that mean our time of reckoning is finally at hand?
I like how this game beats him in the bush.
What are you doing here?
Perfect cut.
Luther is indeed my name. Who are you to utter it so disrespectfully? Few people would react so strongly to my name and face. Few, except minions of Lutz, that is.
You are mistaken, Luther. This person saved me when I was being chased.
You simply accept that, Harriet. Couldn't there be a ploy on their part? To have you lead them right to our hideout?
Luther!
Yes, calm yourself. It's unbecoming for an heir to the throne to raise her voice so.
The same could be said of you, Luther.
I was stripped of my right to exceed, remember? Which leaves me with that much more liberty in terms of my thoughts, my deeds, and my research.
Doesn't matter what universe, you haven't changed, sir.
Oh, I get it. That is what Alma was talking about. The universe's memories are all jumbled up. Since this is the Akashic Record stream, anything is fair game.
Basically, this is where the the multiverse can combine together.
But still, I wasn't expecting Harriet's brother to be Luther of all people. There's crazy, and then there's crazy. What is it?
A fairy, just as the legend foretold. As for you, of course, you must be the otherworldly visitor spoken of in the self-same legend.
You can tell that?
I stand at the forefront of sorcery research. One look at your mana flow makes it clear you're not of this world. Besides, this is a land where summoning is a reality. I was the one to discover their mechanism. It would be irrational indeed if I refused to believe in the existence of other worlds. I must say, though, I'm impressed that you speak our language in that form and fly through the air. Legend or no, it's quite fascinating. How would you like to be a research subject?
Oh, jeez! The more things change, the more they stay the same. Hey! Whoa! Help me!
I was quite serious, actually, and... oh dear. I can feel my sister glaring daggers at me. Right then, back on topic.
She literally is, right behind the chat box.
Allow me to delve into the origin of our war and the state of our nation. It all started with this flower, ephemera. You've already heard about what it does, I trust.
Using ephemera as a catalyst makes works of sorcery far more potent than they would be otherwise.
This enabled the working of sorcerous miracles that would never have otherwise been possible under mundane limitations. Such strange flowers. They sprout up the world over, leaving no seeds. When their petals scatter, they fade away like morning fog. Some characterize them as gifts from on high, but in truth, they are quite the opposite. More of a deal with the devil, really.
Kind of funny that he's fucking on point, even if he's not, like, Loofer.
To wit, ephemera are demonic flowers that slowly erode the minds of those who use them, gradually driving the world mad.
Once a researcher, always a researcher, though, even if he doesn't have his memories.
What do you mean by erode minds?
Exactly what I said, Fairy. As one absorbs the mana given off by ephemera, their mind becomes increasingly eroded.
Dark Falls.
It progresses slowly, unnoticeably, until finally, the user is no longer capable of distinguishing between sanity and madness. Then, they accept only those who are similarly afflicted. They cultivate an inescapable obsession with eliminating all others. Prime Minister Lutz is one such victim. He killed the king and usurped the throne. And you see what he is doing now.
I'm trying to think which Dark Falls is Lutz. If this is true, I'm going to assume that Lutz is a Dark Falls in this, one of Dark Falls' bodies. Like either Elder, Apprentice, one of Gemini, etc.
This sounds an awful lot like F-Factor corruption. If the profound darkness is behind the rise of this ephemera, that would explain a lot. If continual use of ephemera results in people's minds being eroded, that's a huge threat. But how did you figure that out?
Yeah, good question.
Well,
I was the one who devised the Castrum Demonica conjuration. I've allowed countless people to die after being driven mad by it.
but that's not fair. You were just working to advance the field of sorcery. You never meant to.
Excuses are cheap, Harriet. I have sacrificed many on the altar of my research. I am aware of my crimes, and why my right to succession was stripped away.
So he's basically still very much the same Luther.
And now, the very world is being eroded as a result of my research. That's a fact, plain and simple. If it did, I certainly wouldn't be here right now. This is the result of being fixated on the true object of my research and refusing to take other factors into account. All I did was watch as people became corrupted. I'm the craziest of them all. If not for Harriet, I'm sure I would have suffered the same fate as Lutz.
Granted, you are the one who created the Castrum Demonica, but you are also the one who crafted the Buster Tower conjuration to destroy it.
Yes, and we've seen what that's gotten me. A spot right at the top of Lutz's hit list. Collusion with enemy nations on the use of Castrum Demonicas, larceny, insurgent R&D. The list of trumped-up charges goes on, I'm sure.
Ephemera was first discovered decades before we were even born. Its effects were tremendous, but nothing world-changing. It was the Castrum Demonica conjuration that Luther discovered, which changed the face of war in our world. Every country summons Castrum Demonicas to their borders and has staring contests with their neighbors, never directly attacking.
With no invasions, wars stay contained, and needless bloodshed is averted. By all appearances, it leads to a world at peace. Perhaps if one takes this at face value, the leaking of Castrum Demonica technology to other nations wasn't in vain. But that's only on the surface. It's merely one step on a slow path toward destruction.
Because Ephemera drives people mad?
Yes, the Castrum Demonicas consume Ephemera and scatter its corruption far and wide. We must ensure that they are destroyed. That is why I devised the Buster Tower. To be a counter-conjuration capable of destroying the Castrum Demonica's Arx Demonica. But handling one requires a large amount of mana, and more to the point, 0 ephemera. It's beyond any layperson's ability to handle. Neither Harriet nor I had the aptitude. Yet, you mastered it. Not only that, but you breached the Arx Demonica and destroyed the Castrum Demonica.
Yeah, just in a day's work.
What's more, you've even managed to replicate the Buster Tower summons through your own arts, and you can manage several simultaneously. If that doesn't qualify someone to be the savior, what does? They bloom by chance, conveniently happening to be a catalyst that improves summons. Coincidences that sweet simply don't exist. They're evil entities that distort the world and incite madness with every use. They must be driven extinct. The sooner, the better.
Interesting.
Luther.
I admit that him having Luther's face still throws me off, but he's being perfectly sensible about this. Ephemera, the flower that distorts the world. The flower that your photons disintegrate. We've tested it before, and these are crystallized F-factors. For all intents and purposes, they're part of the profound darkness.
That would explain the purple and red color scheme.
If it's the ephemera that caused the profound darkness to grow more active in this world, then we can't allow them to exist. It's sounding more and more like working with Harriet is the right call.
Yeah, these are awful long cutscenes. As the game gets closer to the end, the longer the cutscenes get.
I still can't believe we encountered Luther that way. Calling it the Akashic Record Stream is a good way to put it. It's It's even more chaotic than I imagined.
Dreams are always kind of random.
That is true.
I bet it's only going to get more nutty from here.
Alma, is it just me? Or are you eating this whole thing up?
Sorry. I'm not, honest. I actually feel pressed to do something about it. It's just been so long since I've spoken with other people that I can't help but make the most of it.
You said you were with the Akashic Records, right? What were you doing after Shion was gone?
Nothing. I was just together with the Akashic Records. I was alone, watching the records of the universe file themselves away. I was content with that. But I guess when I start talking, it makes me want more. Interpersonal connection is really important.
Alma? You can always chat with me. I mean, when you have the time.
How come they can't just give Alma a cast body? Like, there's gotta be a way to be able to, since she's been a pure photon, she has no physical body. Her physical body, I think, Luther killed.
Really, Sierra?
Prime
I
time
thought you were
Luther,
super busy.
or prime time Luther.
A little's not gonna kill me. Being a sounding board is part of my job description. Right?
I hear you. Okay, Sierra. I'm sure we can find plenty to talk about.
Sure.
Let's the irate premiere. All right, let's see them. Chapter 1-2.
Princess Harriet lives, and is now working side by side with the savior of legend.
She's rendered.
Rumors of their cooperation have spread throughout the realm like wildfire. The people held the belief that if the legendary hero, who had come to save the world in its darkest hour, supported her, then her cause must be just. The Revolutionary Army's numbers swelled, but rarely did the slightest hint of a smile grace the faces of their leaders, Harriet and Luther.
You're carving a path to the royal capital, one Castrum demonic at a time. I think we've got a decent shot at this.
Yes, I agree. We have one remaining concern, though. Elise, the Sword Maiden.
There it is, another name drop.
The sword who now?
She is a figure from legend, much like the Guardian. However, she comes from historic fact rather than folklore.
Before the advent of conjurations and ephemera, this realm was once under the dominion of a great dragon called the Crimson Fellworm.
Before him.
The hero and her companions slew the dragon after a long battle, built a castle atop its remains to seal it away, and restore the land.
I don't remember that part.
That is how our nation of Quento was founded.
Is Quento the capital in Phantasy Star 1, that means? And the dungeons would be where Dark Falls, the basement was where Dark Falls was?
Wow. Does that mean your family is descended from the hero?
No, we are descendants of her companions. The hero's line is passed down through her sword and her ancient power. They have no political sway.
Okay, so we are all descendants from Phantasy Star 1.
The hero's line. Alice the Sword Maiden. While she has no stake in the political will of our Lord, her existence remains a threat.
How so? You just said she wouldn't meddle in governmental affairs.
High-minded or no, it's a flesh and blood person who carries the sword. And not everything is cut and dry.
Quento Castle, the throne room. The former Prime Minister Lutz listened impatiently to his officers' reports, languishing upon the throne.
How do you explain this state of affairs? I believe I ordered you to suppress the rebel army.
Yeah, he looks like his Phantasy Star 1 counterpart.
Luther and Harriet yet live. And not only that, but our castrum demonicas are being destroyed the realm over. What is the meaning of this?
The Castrum Demonica is indestructible, but only so long as its Arx Demonica remains standing, sire. Should a means be devised of breaking the barrier, destruction is not out of the question.
Excuses! I demand action!
Compose yourself, Uncle.
How can you expect me to be composed when our castrum demonicas are falling left and right?
And there's Alice's descendant.
Princess Harriet's side has the power to destroy
Well,
Castrum
so they say.
Demonicas, and they travel with the entity known as the Guardian.
I'm not talking about their descendants now, or if it's history's in a loop in this time as well.
They are also backed by the royal bloodline. You control the kingdom, objectively speaking, but theirs is the side with just cause.
Just whose side are you on, Alice?
I merely state the objective truth as Sword Maiden. I believe that a parley would be in the best interest of our nation and its people.
Never! The royal line tried to doom the land. There can be no peace with them.
Uncle, did the former king truly seek to doom the land?
How can you even ask? Castrum Demonicas and Ephemera are absolutely vital to our land's continued survival in the world. To publicly renounce them would doom us all. Our nation would fall and be erased from history.
Salty.
The legend and sword you've protected would be gone with it. Isn't that right, Alice the Sword Maiden?
Yes. Without the Castrum Demonicas, we could not maintain our borders in this world. What my uncle claims is accurate. So why was the king so set upon renouncing
Why do
them
knights
and
need
eliminating
heals?
Ephemera, even knowing that? We'll have to ask them in person.
The official claim was that the former king was struck down for attempting to cast away his nation's sovereignty. According to this version of events, his public policy was too harmful to be endured. Sword Maiden Elise accepted those claims without question. She had read the royally stamped edicts for herself, after all, and put in the effort necessary to assure that they matched the Prime Minister's claims. However, something felt as though it was amiss. What reason could a benevolent king possibly have for being so forceful about the need to expunge Ephemera and the Castrum Demonicas? The Sword Maiden who carried on the legend had a duty to maintain an accurate grasp of history. Elise took that duty seriously. When the Sword Maiden showed up, alone and unescorted, Harriet's group was surprised, but they welcomed her nonetheless.
I thank you for your gracious reception.
It is an honor to be visited by Elise, the Sword Maiden.
Please, there is no need to bow. My line carries on a sword and legend, and we have no political affiliation.
But Lutz is your uncle. Surely you hold sympathy for one related to you by blood.
Well, let's go check him real quick. Okay, so let's... Wasn't part of your party? I kind of forgot Medusa was a boss. Ah, that's why it confused me. So, hello, Shigs. So in the North American release of Phantasy Star 1, Lutz was named Noah. He was one of the party members that we had. And I believe in the Phantasy Star Generations that I have on Switch, I'm pretty sure his name is, I don't remember now if his name's Lutz or Noah now. I'd actually have to check.
By that logic, my bond to the two of you is thicker than blood. We can all trace our lineage back to the legend, after all.
And what are you here to discuss?
The Castrum Demonica. No, the Ephemera. I am here to learn the truth of them.
What do you get out of seeing through your enemy's eyes? Your uncle is at distinct odds with us.
The Castrum Demonicas are my uncle's prized possession. Should they fall, then the outcome of this war is clear to me. To which side should I devote my blade and strength? Who is worthy of my faith? That is what I wish to ascertain.
Ephemera permeates the minds of those who use it. It amplifies violent urges and drives them to eliminate those who have not been afflicted. I learned this while developing the castrums and presented my findings to the king, who issued a policy on the spot prohibiting ephemera. The Prime Minister and his allies disagreed most violently. They assassinated the king, blaming we royal siblings, and usurped the throne.
Am I to believe that in the absence of evidence?
You must have seen the evidence for yourself by now. Aren't you Prime Minister Lutz's niece?
Are you suggesting that my uncle has already succumbed to this ephemera phenomenon?
The Prime Minister we knew was a kind-hearted man who always put the nation and its people first. Father had absolute faith in him. Lutz also took point personally in preparing Castrum Demonicas in the interest of national defense. He summoned more of them than anyone.
Which, in turn, has exposed him to the negative effects of ephemera.
He builds Castrum Demonicas across the land for the good of the nation and its people. We, the royals, destroy them for the good of the world. The irony is not lost on me, I assure you.
Luther.
That's the long and short of our pitch, as it were. What you believe is up to you. But something tells me the decision has been made for you already.
What do you...
That would be Phantasy Star Online Volume 5, probably, then, you want to find.
Lady Harriet, reporting. We have a massive conjuration reading on the plains in front of our camp. It's a Castrum Demonica summons.
What? But there are no military forces stationed around here.
I imagined he assembled some forces while you were making contact with us. To exploit the Sword Maiden. Nay, one's own niece as a pawn. You truly have lost yourself to madness, Lutz.
I just realized it doesn't really move around his teeth half the times. Oh. Okay, I can't redo the battle. Didn't know that.
My uncle has always been a wise and kind man. He treated me well even before I inherited the role of maiden. I've always looked up to him greatly. I have accepted everything he told me at face value. What was I about to pen in this nation's history? In the continuation of our nation's founding legend?
Lady Elise.
The sword and strength I inherit exist to slay the Crimson Fellworm. They must not be used to other ends. Perhaps those teachings have simply been an excuse for me to avert my eyes from reality. Lady Harriet, Mr. Luther, and you, legendary savior, guardian.
Mr. Luther.
Let us work together to stop my uncle. If parley isn't possible, then we must at least curtail any further madness.
Do you understand what your words entail, Sword Maiden?
I am resolute. My uncle took the life of the king.
Then I expect you to see this through to the end, O legendary warrior. And if what we do turns out to be wrong, then by all means, turn your might and blade upon us.
You needn't so much as speak the words.
The Revolutionary Army, led by Harriet, bore down on the royal capital and laid waste to the Castrum Demonica. Their unbreakable momentum and their inexorable march led them to the outskirts of the royal capital, where Lutz resided. A cold, stone castle stood behind the walls.
This feels like a Fire Emblem map.
Harriet gazed up at it quietly, remembering her days there.
Granted, I haven't played a Fire Emblem game in a long, long time.
Cuento Royal Castle. It brings back so many memories. And Lutz is there now.
Not for long.
Reports we're getting claim that he's condemned the followers who have remained with him to forced conjuration labor. He's a fool of a king. He's let the Castrum Demonicas and the Ephemera blind him to his own methods and purpose. Salvation for him will be difficult indeed. Never did I expect to lay eyes upon someone even more condemned than I.
Let us go. We must put an end to this.
I'm pretty sure there's another one of those things that says
Curses, curses, curses! What's wrong with seeking power and resources? It's all for the good of the nation. My hand is forced. I shall summon a Castrum Demonica in this place and crush this rebellion personally! Yes, justice is on my side. Using a legend to stir the people and sow chaos in the royal family is a crime. There can be no more room for compromise. I don't care if you are a savior. Who needs one? As long as we have Ephemera. Yes, the legend is but a relic. With this, O people, O world, bear witness to the revision of myth itself!
Like their wizard hats. Cannot accept this. Which is fine.
Lutz managed to summon a Castrum Demonica to protect the royal capital. But to no avail, the Guardians struck it down. But Lutz refused to admit defeat. He fled into Cuento Castle.
Come back, Tetris block.
Harriet's group pursued Lutz to put an end to the revolution. The setting? Cuento Castle, the throne room. Here, the war ravaging the nation was to finally meet its end.
This cannot be. It can't. It can't. It can't! This can't possibly be right! The Castrum Demonica, the power of Ephemera, defeated at the hands of man?
Lutz! You have nowhere left to run!
I'm not done. Once I destroy you all, my grip on the throne will be ironclad!
Such destructive power! Is this too the power of Ephemera?
Some of the background
Even as
just
a
had a
mere
moment.
catalyst, this is what it's capable of. Now you see why our nations are all so interested in studying it.
This is no time to gloat!
Damn this cursed flower!
The ephemera! Harriet!
Let's not get violent with my sisters now.
Sisters?
I fought for the nation. Why do you oppose me? Harriet! Luther!
For the nation? Now there's a poor jest. In what way have your deeds served the people?
The nation and its people have no desire for war! That is why the savior of legend, the Guardian, sided with us! Uncle.
She said uncle.
Alice, of course. You can smite these fools and bring peace to the land.
That I cannot do. My sword and might have no place within this conflict.
Even Alice the Sword Maiden betrays me. Have you forgotten all I've done for you?
Please, Uncle, surrender. Your cause is not a just one. But mistakes can be rectified. Ply your skills for the good of the people, and join hands with us once more.
Join hands? For the good of the people? You delude yourself, Sword Maiden.
Uncle.
Our power and intelligence serve one purpose, and one alone.
He kind of sounds like the Fire Lord from
They
Avatar.
exist to be offerings to the land and the world. That is what ephemera is for.
Triggering a runaway mana reaction? How stupid can a man be?
You'll all join me in death. The world must be destroyed. All of history must be destroyed!
The exits are all blocked! I think we're trapped here!
Sword. Legend. I call upon you now. Fleeting wings, I bid thee come forth. Exit!
Oh yeah! Alice could teleport.
Are we outside the castle?
I forgot she could do that.
Was that instantaneous teleportation? I thought there was no such sorcery.
There is but one method. The Sword Maiden calls upon the legend to work an ancient miracle.
I wasn't certain that would work, but the sword answered my call.
It's also the sword on the cover art for Phantasy Star 1.
Did you notice that? I didn't pick up any warning signs or anything. Not even Ark's technology could pull off an instant no-prep teleportation.
She did instant transmission.
Maybe it's something along the same lines as the magic that Alma uses. The castle!
His delusions of grandeur were his downfall. The throne Lutz so desperately craved will be his tomb.
Wow, Luthor dropping bars. Calamity engulfing the world.
What did you find, Varuna? Any sign of Lutz?
Varuna is, I just realized, a Photon Blast name in Phantasy Star Online 1. Yeah, can you hold that thought, Carrie? I just realized my mouth tracking's fucked up. Girl. No, it's on.
None that we could find, ma'am. It's safe to assume he was caught up in the collapse.
I see. Elise.
I am fine. I was ready for this. My uncle's madness was plain to see in his final moments.
You think?
Perhaps he was a smokescreen.
Huh?
It seemed to me as though he was being controlled by a far greater will.
What will would that be, Luther?
I can't be certain just yet, but the Savior wouldn't appear for a mere dispute over the throne. This problem spans beyond our nation. Disaster looms over the whole world. Wouldn't you agree, Guardian?
Not like we have a choice, but not to agree with him. Yeah, we can go.
Coento Castle and its Pretender King were no more. In light of this, Harriet's first act was to proclaim that the capital would be relocated. With the royal capital in chaos following the castle's collapse, she established a provisional capital in a neighboring fortress city. As the people went about the process of relocating, one issue remained unresolved: the lack of a royal heir. There was only one woman with a claim to the throne, and she continually refused to accept it. It's too soon for me to take the throne. Please, Luther, take my place.
No, this is your job. For one thing, my claim to the throne was stripped away. A fact that is very much public knowledge. To deny the people an heir would be to disappoint them in their hour of need. Harriet, it is your duty to bear the weight of the crown.
That crown does not look very heavy.
Must I? Really? That is most reassuring to hear from you, Guardian. But
Harriet's pretty young. Don't you think it's a little too soon to give her that kind of responsibility?
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
There is no such thing as too soon or too late in matters of royal succession. Suitability is all that matters.
When he's right, he's right.
Ys Artia to the east has a young child as their head of state and national symbol.
Jeez.
Epic to the west has
Epic.
a divine queen who acceded to the throne at 17. No older than you. Age is irrelevant. What matters is whether the would-be ruler has the resolve to devote themselves to their country.
Why is the former bad guy right?
I have no such resolve. That's why I erred so grievously in my self-righteous research, and why I was stripped of my claim to the throne.
AKA, I didn't give a fuck about the throne.
But you, Harriet, you have that resolve, my sister.
Luther. Guardian.
She just wants to be a nerd.
Very well. In the name of my royal line, I, Harriet Renata Reina Coento, do hereby humbly accede to the throne.
That is a long-ass name.
Guardian, I beseech you, illuminate our way and support us in our hour of need.
Like I said, the cutscenes in this chapter are long.
with Harriet taking on the role of ruler of the magical kingdom of Coento. The land was once again on the road to peace. But Harriet's objective was more than simply sitting upon the throne. The newly reborn Coento was mobilizing with the intent of eradicating ephemera, the insidious flower eroding the world.
And how will we do that, though? Like, kind of the how.
Let us begin by reviewing the status of our neighboring lands. Varuna, if you would, please.
Our continent is split into 4 separate cardinal nations. To the east lies the Trade Federation of East Artia. Built by merchants, it leverages its rich soil and abundant resources to do business.
Their sorcery specialty is replication. They harness the power of ephemera to reproduce things in large quantities. It seems harmless enough at face value. But if ephemera is involved, there's almost certain to be a catch.
To the west lies the divine land of Epic. Built around an oasis, seekers of enlightenment gather there to undergo rigorous ascetic training.
Rumor has it that in Epic, they've perfected a means of refining mind control potions.
Jeez.
Using ephemera, of course.
To the north lies the Wayland Empire. It's a nation of warriors that crowned their strongest citizens emperor for generations.
It's a land of savagery where might makes right. They've devised a means of body enhancement called demonization.
And in the south is our nation, the magical kingdom of Coento. We live in harmony with nature and find practical applications for mana.
And then the Fire Nation attack?
Focuses strictly on studies of the arcane. The Castrum Demonica I developed started out as Quinto's specialty. Of course, someone leaked the art of summoning castrums to other lands, so now all nations field them in battle.
The Castrum Demonicas within Coento are on their way out, thanks to the efforts of our esteemed guardian. However, the Castrum Demonicas of other lands remain standing, physically demarcating their borders.
The Castrum Demonicas of each land are in a standoff with one another, putting a hard stop to most international relations. Ergo, we have no way of knowing what the reality is on the ground of any other nation. If anyone tried to cross a border without permission, the Castrum Demonicas would activate and mobilize to exterminate the intruders. Not that anyone would be stupid enough to try, anyway.
I have a report. A Castrum Demonica on the Wayland border has activated. Someone appears to have approached.
Well, what do you know? I stand corrected.
It could be an envoy from Wayland. Let us make haste to the border.
Shouldn't you be staying on the Eneas Mountain, lady?
The Guardian and their entourage received a report of a Castrum Demonica activation and made for a Coento-Wayland border. At that point in time, only a single figure stood against the Castrum Demonica on the border. One figure alone, a solitary warrior who fought ceaselessly, waiting for the clock to strike the appointed hour.
That's a big orb.
Coento is just past here. I can't give up now. Is my power simply not enough?
I don't use guns.
We can talk later. Stand down and let us handle this, please.
My apologies, and thank you.
No, I wanted to say before I launched that, you also have the figure aliens. When this game originally came out in Japan, you didn't have all the episodes at once. You got like maybe 3 or 4 per week or every update. So everything was paced on release. You couldn't binge it like you can now. So like, yeah, back when I first played this game, it had to be paced out.
Rest in piss.
You felled a Castrum Demonica. You must be the legendary savior. Pardon me. The
Oh my God,
Guardian.
his hair's janking out.
You know of him? The name of the Guardian, Savior of Cuento, is not unknown in Wayland. Allow me to thank you again. I am Malfonsina.
Malfonsina?
Does my name have some significance? Yes, it's not an alias. My name is Malfonsina.
She seems to be telling the truth. I guess we can puzzle over that later.
And what would drive a citizen of Wayland to such folly as standing alone against a Castrum Demonica to come here?
I have come to Cuento in search of the Guardian, the Savior hero. Please, deliver Wayland from the doom that it courts.
Sounds easy enough. I know this guy.
Are the grunts done crawling out of the woodwork yet?
There's more! If they get past us!
Those dogs have
the
pants.
children! It's no use! They just keep coming! We gotta retreat before they eat us!
Screw retreating! Remember what's behind us, you bunch of pansies!
You're right.
Defeat
We were
us.
already doomed. So don't start fearing for your lives now. Let's at least take some of them with us!
Talk about arriving in the nick of time. Good thing we rushed straight here.
Cena? Who are they?
Easy there, Get 'em Holt. They're on our side.
Get him, Holt!
He's got that. He's got his own little title card.
Does something about his name bother you?
Oh, no, not at all. Don't mind me. We can work it out later. For now, let's do something about this.
Bow. Do I have to do it? I can try. Okay. I'm a bit rusty, so I might be able to do
The
this.
battle for the Castrum Demonica
Oh,
is
this is one
about
of
to
these?
begin. We've confirmed deployment of the Arx Demonica and anticipate a fierce battle. Summon Buster Rams, destroy barriers, and destroy the Castrum Demonica upon interception. Good luck. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
No. Yeah, let me move.
All personnel, prepare to commence battle.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm able to do this alone.
Don't forget to collect mana.
Because these are mostly supposed to be multi-party thing.
Enemy forces attacking. Defend the Buster Towers.
That's easier said than done. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit too much for me to chew up.
Enemy numbers are dropping.
That makes shit. You know what? Get off my ass, sir. I can't abandon the quest. Alright. Get off my ass.
Mana readings are increasing. Watch out for self-destructing enemies.
Oh, hi.
Buster Rams summoned. Escorted to destroy the Arch Demonica.
casting. Stop it. Oi. Dude, piss off.
Watch out for self-destructing enemies!
Oh, he's sitting down, girl. Not to get over that time.
You can jump the defensive mechanism to the Castro Demonica! Now all that's left is to bring the Castro Demonica down!
Not that way. Now. I'm a little confused. Not that way, not that way. I see. Fuck off, DJ. Fuck off. Hey. Stop being bitches. Stop that. you. Come on. Fuck that.
Castrum Demonica's annihilated! Victory for us!
I was trying to solo, basically, 12-man mission.
Now head on back!
That was annoying. That was very annoying. Again, I was supposed to have like 12 other people with me. But I decided the one
There are
man.
Castrum Demonicas in Wayland territory as well. Luther was right. They're all over the world.
Hey, Xena. Who are these noobs?
Wow, we're noobs to you? Is that any way to talk about people who rushed to your rescue?
Don't remember asking for it.
Get him, Holt! I'm sorry about this. He gets so hung up on posturing.
This country's called Wayland, right? What's going on here?
What? The fight wasn't enough of a tip-off? We're at war, girlie.
At war? With whom?
Everyone and no one. Everybody around us is an enemy. Duh. Death to the weak, life to the strong. That's how things work here in Wayland. If you want to know what's going on in our country, how about you come with me?
Is this a village?
I wouldn't even call it that. It's just a gathering point for survivors.
Hey, get him, Hole! Thanks for earlier!
Whatever. You were pissing yourself earlier. Do me a favor and drop dead. We'll have fewer mouths to feed that way.
You're a real smooth talker, get him, Holt!
That was not a compliment, you dumbass.
Like you just heard, we ain't even got enough rations to get through tomorrow. It's this bad all over Wayland.
Hey, get him, Holt! Can't believe you're still alive!
It's something ass catch him.
And I can't believe you're still mouthing off, brat. Would it kill you to show me some gratitude for protecting your ass?
I never asked for your protection anyway. Now, who does this remind you of? Hey, don't give me that look! I was just pointing out a fact. Phantasy, my dad isn't back. He went out with everybody else.
He's dead.
Your father has gone very far away for the good of everybody here.
I've never understood the anime trope of only having armor on one of your boobs.
It's okay, Melfonsina. I know how this works. He's not coming back, is he?
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't cry. I'm in the same boat. Look, I'll grow big and super strong and slay the Emperor.
Oh yeah, that's an Emperor.
But what if the Emperor killed you instead? I would hate that. I won't lose. No way in hell. That Emperor's as good as dead.
Ah, nice try, kiddo. But only one guy's gonna waste that damn Emperor, and it's gonna be me. Don't you kids worry about that. Just live your lives. Now go on. Back to the settlement with you.
This settlement took me and Gedemholt in. We want to protect them, but Castrum Demonicas are implacable foes, and our casualties keep rising.
Yeah, I guess that'd be problematic.
We should be okay for the time being with the nearest Castrum Demonica destroyed, But...
They're gonna make grabby hands again eventually. The only permanent solution is often the Emperor. I'll destroy the Castrums and Fiend Troopers, pound that godforsaken Emperor into mush, and put an end to this lousy country for good.
You might be thrown off by his violent language and compensation. But what he means to say is that he wants to bring peace to the land.
Oh no, don't worry. We've met getting hold before.
You've been in a prolonged civil war, right? Has anyone else tried to overthrow the Emperor?
Oh, certainly. And the current Emperor has slain every last one of them. He became the Emperor by being stronger than anyone else. Now all he wants is conflict against the strong. Nothing else matters to him.
He sounds bored.
Whether the people suffer or the nation falls in the process is of no consequence.
He's just starting fights over and over again. Why would he do something so pointless? You're right about that. He has to be stopped, regardless of anything else. Plus, there's no question at this point that the influence of ephemera, more specifically F-factors, is present in this land. It's ARC's duty to deal with Falspawn. We'll rise to the occasion.
Meanwhile, in the Wayland Empire's imperial capital, Emperor Schreger and his brother, Elmer, stood by quietly, listening to tidings from the field of Castrum Demonica's corruption.
That's a name, Schreger. Ooh, it's the same throne, just palette swaps. Dracula, is that you? Narissa Ravencroft if she was a dude. He's doing the Dracula pose.
Looks like we finally got someone who can crush a Castrum Demonica, brother.
Who are you?
Spreading rumors has paid off. Now the ignorant masses will rally under a nice, friendly banner. There's been a lull in Castrum Demonica and Fiend Trooper skirmishes as of late anyway. I hope this serves to get your blood flowing.
How strong is this so-called Guardian?
Now, dear brother. You can't just wolf them down right off the bat. Give them a little free-range roaming if you really want those flavors to develop.
You think you can tell an emperor what to do? You're getting arrogant. No matter. Do as you will.
In that case, I think I'll pop in and say hello.
Guardian, just how powerful are you? I eagerly await the thrill of our inevitable clash. May war spread far and wide. The land, the people, ephemera. Everything in this world is an offering to us.
Yeah, I don't know who Top Hat and the Cane is supposed to be. I'm trying to draw who's who from the Phantasy Star Online 2 timeline as well as the Phantasy Star timeline.
I see. It's apparent that investigating that world is going to take quite a bit of time.
A few days.
First Luther, now Get 'em Halt. It feels like anything goes on Omega. First, we stopped the chaos in one country, and now we're at war in another. There's never a dull moment.
The history of man is a history of war. Even the history of Arcs has been a long battle against the false spawn.
Because war never changes.
You call this relatively peaceful, but war continues to rage. Is it the same for all worlds?
This stuff happens all over. Maybe that's why it's following the same pattern in Omega.
Xiao, what's happening on this side?
The black hole is continuing to expand, and it's begun to engulf neighboring galaxies. Its expansion velocity is highly abnormal. It's hard to be optimistic about this situation.
False spawn readings in the city area. They just showed up out of nowhere.
Scramble all ARCS personnel. This shouldn't happen. Dispatch them for suppression, but have them exercise extreme caution.
We have to help them.
Matoy has joined the party. Always back at one of these areas. I still say Luthor's minions look like the leftovers from the first Bayonetta game, basically. Which was also done by Sega, so it makes sense. Around the same time, actually. Arcs little APCs. No, you stupid thing. Target over there. No, target. Oh. Ass. Boy.
You're going down.
Emergency! Code due!
Wild how much their cutscenes have advanced through the episodes. You can see the shit them grow and actually get more dynamic.
Is that the last of them?
It's no longer just glare. Turn head and glare.
Just me? Or were the enemies today stronger than usual?
I'm fairly certain something tells me that you're probably on the money.
Huh? Risa?
Yup, that's me! It's not every day the happy guardian couple scrambles together! This must have been a real spicy one.
We just happened to be on the bridge at the time. What did you mean when you said I was on the money?
The baddies! In a word, they got tougher. In 2 words, they got rougher tougher. I know, cause I'm always blasting and shooting and trashing and blowing those false spawn away. The ones that just appeared are special. They're clearly tougher and badder and way crazier than the false spawn we've been dealing with. Oh, and the intruder alert was like super late in letting us know, don't you think? It's almost like nobody even expected them to pop up.
More or less we didn't because they're supposed to be gone.
Risa, do you know something about this?
I have no idea what happened. The baddies showed up abnormally, and they were abnormally strong. That's all I know. Okay. I'm gonna go play with some more of these rare, stronger false spawn variants. See ya!
She knows.
Looks like the situation's under control. Would you mind coming back to the bridge?
She knows shit. She's not telling us, or she can't tell us.
Welcome back, you two. You did a good job of minimizing damage.
Oh, we didn't do much. We just went on a murder hobo spree.
But Chow, those false spawn that showed up,
I've compiled data on them. From the readouts alone, it's apparent that the false spawn have been enhanced.
the question is how? It's hard to say for sure, but that's the best conjecture we've got as it stands.
My calculations are drawing a clear correlation between the black hole's expansion and the false spawn's enhancement.
What if the profound darkness is devouring whatever the black hole absorbs? Is that too straightforward?
If the profound darkness is connected to the black hole itself, it's not out of the question. The profound darkness corrupts all things. Its behavior wouldn't change no matter what it was dealing with.
So it's basically feeding off the things the black hole absorbs to buff itself up. And those effects are spilling over to its minions, the false spawn? Oh gosh, this is sounding worse by the second.
The black hole is absorbing a massive amount of energy. Sooner or later, it will be beyond our power to fight.
So we gotta do something about Omega before that happens, right?
Well, I think they do think about Omega, or you just, you know, leave as many people, whoever you can, over to Omega. Excuse me. Elders Rebellion.
I've got a general grasp of the geography and political situation in this country. Going by the prolonged state of war here, the Emperor of Wayland is probably under the influence of ephemera. Which in turn means that if we stop the Emperor, we can set things right. Let's do it!
Hey, Guardian, or whatever. Where do you think you're going without even saying goodbye? If you're gonna off that thrice-damned Emperor, count me in.
Allow me to join you as well. It was I that invited you here. I can be your guide. And shield, if need be.
I don't think they're gonna take no for an answer. What's the plan?
I will do just that. I hereby offer myself to act as your guide and shield. Gedemholt and Melfincina were Waylandians in this land, journeying alongside the Guardian. While they had assembled a robust party, it was not a particularly sociable group.
You think? Fucking Gedemholt. He talks with his fists.
Hey, Gedemholt! We're resting right now. Would you like to talk about anything?
Piss off. I've got nothing to talk about.
Now come on, Gedemholt. Sorry. Acting standoffish and crude comes as naturally to him as breathing air.
We know. We've met.
Oh, that wasn't how I saw it at all. I must say, you two get along pretty well. What kind of relationship do you have?
Well,
Sina and I are both Fiend Trooper test subjects.
Ah.
You're... what now?
just as Coento used ephemera to devise the Castrum Demonica summons, Wayland has its own brand of sorcery. It's called demonization. It's a form of sorcery that enhances the body by infusing it with mana. I'm sure it won't surprise you to know that only a tiny fraction of the population, those most gifted at sorcery, were capable of doing it. But the situation has changed with the discovery of ephemera.
I like how they just made fucking Gedemholt basically more edgier in this universe.
With a little help from ephemera, suddenly anything was fair game, as long as anyone had any aptitude for sorcery whatsoever. Naturally, those without a knack for sorcery still vastly outnumber those with a gift for it. That's when the Fiend Trooper project was launched by Imperial decree.
It was His Imperial Majesty's generous way of turning useless, untalented trash into powerful warriors. And that Dreamweed ephemera, or whatever it's called, gave him just what he wished for.
So basically, this meant forcibly demonizing people with no aptitude for magic? Assumedly by tampering with their bodies?
Well, I'll be damned. The little squirt knows how to play connect the dots. You got experience with this stuff or something?
Well, I also know that bodies can't withstand that sort of tampering.
Oh, you got that right, Squirt. You're connecting the dots because you've seen the whole picture before, huh? But I bet you ain't seen anyone get so pumped full of mana that they burst. People burst in all kinds of fun ways, let me tell you.
Jeez, Gedemholt.
Gedemholt and I were test subjects in Phase 1 of the Fiend Trooper project. We escaped the facility. Out of the 4,096 initial test subjects, we are the only survivors. As far as we know, the rest are all dead.
That's a lot of fuckery afoot there.
Wait a minute. If your strength is derived from demonization, wouldn't using it put your lives in danger?
Ha! I've been futzed with enough as it is. Not like my life's good for anything anyway. All I care about is the Emperor. I'm gonna end him. Personally. Sina and I will get him back for all the people who got screwed up because of him. He'll pay with his worthless life. Hey, Guardian. You'd better not give me some goody two-shoes speech about life being precious, or whatever. We're both in this to snuff out the Emperor, right? I'm willing to use you and all, but if you stand between me and him, I'll waste you first.
Once a Gedemholt, always a Gedemholt.
Crude though his words may be, he and I are on the same page in this matter. My life is dedicated to avenging the people murdered for his bloody whims. That thought is what keeps me going. So I'm here to fight, just like Gedemholt. To kill the Emperor.
You know, if you throw him down the reactor shaft, he dies pretty fast.
Oh, distracted there. Part of me is scared, sure, but there's so much to think about. That talk about fiend troopers is eerily reminiscent of how the Photoners created arcs. They captured physically sturdy primitive races and effectively grafted photon manipulation powers onto them via infusion and gene splicing. The casualties they sacrificed before reaching the point of stable mass production is a matter of record. It's utterly despicable. If that's being repeated, even in Omega, it must be stopped.
Army of Corpses is where we're at, and that's where we're gonna stop. I'll get out. I really went longer than I should have. Yeah, we got a good chunk there done, I think. Although, when I say good chunk, it feels like a good chunk, but it really isn't. It's just like a dent in the actual story, it feels like. I try to stop on a battle thing because it's easier to have a reference point. I've never done 6, so I have no idea how long 6 is gonna be when I get to it. So I'll be covering that when I get to it too. Yeah, I do remember though 11, episode 5 being long as heck though. So, and that's also because we have to cover so much, basically recap and redo, retell, and have it all done in the Omega verse there. Oh, big stretch, big stretch. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now. We'll probably be back tomorrow for more stream. Hopefully I can keep staying awake, because it's been a challenge lately to do that. So, have a good day, night. Whatever time it happens to be when we catch you all, or when you watch this, and we will see you all again in the next one. So, and if you're new here, all my videos get backed up to my YouTube channel. And I typically stream between 7 o'clock Eastern Time PM to 9-10 o'clock Eastern Time. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, whatever.